Hey Black Maleficents, welcome back to my YouTube channel. So today I'll be taking you on another pageant journey with me, and yay, I'm so excited. So as you can see in the first clip, they were like, who's making it? Sabrina. Yeah, I did make it to the top 5, but anyways, to get there we gonna do some little straighten up, and I did my little prayer and I'm fixing up my bed. You know those hotel work where the person's like fix up place? I don't think I could do that. Oh yeah, I bought it off Shein and it works perfectly fine for me and I like it. See me brushing my teeth and all of them fancy stuff. So I decided that I needed to moisturize my face and my lip. My lip them did look dry, so I said, oh my god, look at my hair. She knows somebody do my hair today, just come out here and go. Whoops, as a nice black girl, a natural hair. I use the people them property. And then pick comb and I pick up my hair and all them fancy stuff. So yeah, my cousin sent me a hairstyle. She sent it to me on Instagram and she said I must do that. So I decided to go do it. Please bear in mind that I'm no hairstylist. I'm handicapped when it comes on to doing hair. I can't care no, I can't plait, I can't do nothing, but anyways, I go do my thing. So hopefully it look nice or come out looking okay. Yeah, it did take me a while to get the part straight enough. I don't think it is straight, but it was straight enough. But yeah. How is everyone? I hope y'all are doing fine. You know, always remember that confidence is the best ingredient of every day. So confidence should be like your sunshine. Okay, everyone. So stay tuned as I take you on the day.
Miss Sabrina Johnson, introduce yourself to the judges and the crowd.
Dear black girl, you are immaculate. Esteemed judges, ladies and gentlemen, I am Sabrina Johnson and I proudly represent Legacy Clothing. Not gonna wear, just watch out for me.
The lady body did well aisle down. So, the lady will go on with her thing on stage and a spin and spin. Imagine if me did drop. Imagine. At this moment, I was to come on stage for evening wear. Someone came to mind while I was backstage and I started crying. Well, not really started crying, but the tears, you know, they were building up and I had to be dampen my eyes and be like, okay, Sabrina, you got this. The girls at the backstage, they were, you know, being so cheerful and be like, come on, Sabrina, you're that black queen. Remember the reason why you entered. Come on, girl, you got this. You definitely got this. Come on, go out there and do your thing. You're that black girl magic. Oh Lord, it wasn't that I didn't know I couldn't go out there and do well, or I feel like I was going to mess up. But when I thought about the reason why I entered and that little feeling I had backstage, or the person that came to mind, I'm like, okay. I said, I'm going to do this for you. And then I just started crying. And Lord, I'm like, okay. I went on stage with, you know, tears building up in my eyes. So I was trying to give that little fierce look. But I'm like, okay, if I do fierce, I probably will go and start crying. So I had to turn it down and smile.
Big one. She's elected judge number 1.
My question is, What is the most troubling issue affecting the nation's children, and how do you think it can be addressed? Repeating. What is the most troubling issue affecting the nation's children, and how do you think it can be addressed?
I believe that the youth aren't supported, and that causes for them to give up on their dreams and their aspirations. I believe that as a nation, whether we are parents or not, we should support a child that is around us. We should give them the moral compass they need to guide them on the right direction. That is how we can make a difference in
Honestly, I'm not gonna lie. When I heard my name, like when I heard them say when I heard person saying Sabrina in the audience, I was like, who came? Because I know none of my family members were gonna come. I didn't expect any. They already told me that they weren't gonna show up. So I'm like, okay, who is that? Saying Sabrina, and I felt really nice. And then everybody else in the audience saying Sabrina, and I'm like, oh my god, that's me.
That when a phrase is overused or lacking of originality, it is irrelevant. But for me, hearing something or doing something that was already done does not mean you are not original, because you can take something that was already done and make it your own, make it unique, because anything you do is something that is coming from your heart. So whether it was done already, you can make it better.
Sabrina, I know you were last, but this time, pick a word, Sam. Your word is penalty. Why does the word penalty matter?
Good evening, judges, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you for that question. The word penalty has to do with consequences of your actions. And I believe that in everything that we do, there is a consequence. It might be a good consequence and it also may be bad. Others may think that penalty has to do with failure, but I believe that penalty helps us or pushes us to be a better versions of ourselves. Thank you.
selected judge number 1.
My question is, what is the most troubling issue affecting the nation's children and how do you think it can be addressed? Repeating, what is the most troubling issue affecting the nation's children and how do you think it can be addressed?
I believe that the youth aren't supported, and that causes for them to give up on their dreams and their aspirations. I believe that as a nation, whether we are parents or not, we should support a child that is around us. We should give them the moral compass they need to guide them on the right direction. That is how we can make a difference in uplifting the youth, helping them to believe in themselves, that no matter what it is, no matter the obstacle, they can overcome and achieve anything.
Thank you. Now stay right here. Stay right here. I want you to stay a little. Stay a little. Don't go away so soon. Let's rock the kitchen.
Your question is, how can we use social media to spread awareness about causes we champion for? I repeat, how can we use social media to spread awareness about causes we champion for?
Good evening, judges, ladies and gentlemen. I believe that social media is the most active platform there is, and it's the most used platform by everyone in the world. And I think that as a nation, or as with globalization, if we are able to spread awareness in terms of going live on Instagram daily or weekly, we schedule meetings to meet with not just persons in our region, but internationally, so that we can learn from others and be able to use the knowledge that we have learned to make a difference. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Johnson. We going to do this. I only have one number. I don't know it. I was just giving it. Suppose I find the money. Suppose I mean to ask you the question. Oh, you ready? Judge number 3.
Good evening. So your question is, what would you say is the biggest problem facing our educational system and why? I'll repeat. What would you say is the biggest problem facing our educational system and why?
Ladies and gentlemen, my fellow contestants, judges, a pleasant good night to you all. I believe, as someone that sits on the Council of Jamaica and the Youth Education Association, the most imperative factor that falls in is a lack of information. Yes, we do have educators. However, when choosing our dreams and aspirations, we tend to not get the motivation and the information needed to go after those dreams. I believe that is the biggest factor that we do have in the educational system. Thank you.
Thank you, ladies.